Welcome to another video made by Daily Smartly. In the American history, few eras are as paradoxically iconic as the Prohibition era. Spanning from 1920 to 1933, this was a time when the United States embarked on a bold social experiment. The nationwide ban on the production, importation, transportation, and sale of alcoholic beverages. This movement was driven by a confluence of social, political, and moral factors, and its consequences were far-reaching and complex. Let's journey back to the origins of Prohibition. Rooted in the temperance movement, which began in the early 19th century, Prohibition was largely fueled by a coalition of temperance groups. These included religious organizations who saw alcohol as a moral scourge, and progressives who believed that banning alcohol would solve a range of societal problems, from domestic abuse to poverty. By the early 20th century, this movement gained significant political traction, leading to the ratification of the 18th Amendment in 1919. But why did America choose such a drastic step? Prohibition was seen as a remedy for society's ills, a means to promote health, hygiene, and public morals. World War I also played a role. Anti-German sentiment made beer, associated with German culture, a target. Furthermore, grain used for brewing was needed for the war effort, bolstering the argument for Prohibition. Now let's turn to the consequences, which were, to put it mildly, unexpected and far-reaching. The immediate effect was the creation of a vast illegal market for alcohol. This led to the rise of speakeasies, illegal bars where people could drink covertly, often with the police turning a blind eye. One of the most dramatic outcomes of Prohibition was the rise of organized crime. Criminal syndicates, most famously the Mafia, saw a lucrative opportunity in the illegal liquor business. Figures like Al Capone in Chicago became notorious for their control over the alcohol trade, along with other criminal activities. The era of Prohibition is often considered the golden age of the American Mafia, as these groups amassed immense power and wealth. Prohibition also led to a culture of lawlessness and corruption. With so much money in illegal alcohol, law enforcement, from local police to federal agents, were often bribed to ignore bootlegging operations. This corruption eroded public trust in law enforcement and the legal system. Interestingly, the quality of alcohol during Prohibition also suffered. With legitimate breweries and distilleries shut down, alcohol was often produced in unsanitary conditions, leading to a rise in alcohol-related health problems, including deaths. Despite its intention to improve society, Prohibition had the opposite effect in many areas. It did little to reduce alcohol consumption while encouraging disrespect for the law and fueling organized crime. Recognizing this failure, the U.S. government eventually moved to repeal Prohibition with the 21st Amendment in 1933. Some lesser-known facts about the era are intriguing. For instance, medicinal whiskey was legal, leading to a surge in prescriptions for medicinal alcohol. Also, the U.S. Coast Guard expanded significantly during Prohibition, as they were tasked with intercepting rum runners, smugglers who brought alcohol from abroad. Another fascinating aspect was the role of women during Prohibition. Women who had been major proponents of the temperance movement found new roles in the illegal liquor trade. Some became bootleggers while others ran speakeasies. This era, in many ways, marked a shift in societal norms and gender roles. In conclusion, Prohibition was a complex and multifaceted chapter in American history. It was a time marked by good intentions that led to unintended and often adverse consequences. The era of Prohibition stands as a testament to the challenges of legislating morality and the unforeseen outcomes of such endeavors. It's a period that reminds us of the intricate relationship between society's values, government policy, and human behavior. A dance of intentions and consequences that continues to resonate in policy debates to this day. Thanks for watching. If you liked the video, please hit the like button and leave us a comment. Also, click subscribe and notification bell on our channel to not miss out more educational videos. See you next time.